Rashmi. Thank you very much. Yeah. Okay. So let's do this with as little content as possible. Okay. So I won't ask you any questions about the content of your experience, and we'll just work with the fact I know you will have content, and then we'll just work with the programming structure and all this stuff we've been paying attention to. So would you please put your attention on an experience that you would like to have, an outcome that you would like to have in life that you haven't been able to get to or haven't been able to stay with? Yeah? You got one of those? Okay. Would you make a picture? By the way, when you think about that, just notice the image that your brain's looking at there, and you're looking a little bit down and you're looking over at me on the camera, which is very nice of you, but you don't have to look at me, okay? Okay, there's the feeling, there's the picture. Okay. Would you please make a picture of a slightly future version? Oh, slightly is entirely the meaning of that word is up to you. Make a picture, please, of a future version of you who has the experience you would like to have. And you can look anywhere you want to create that image, okay?
Can you repeat that one more time, please?
Sure. Would you make a picture inside of a future Rashmi who has the experience you want to have? She's got it, she's doing it, it's smooth and fine, and it's really good, I hope. Yeah? Okay. Very good. So we'll notice, everyone, that Rashmi's eyes are up and a little bit over here to the right. So she's up into the visual construction quadrant, which is nice. If she'd been over here, I would have had to ask her to take the picture and move it over here. So we got it out into the quadrant that has meaning, neurological meaning, not cognitive meaning, just cognitive meaning, neurological significance as future for our brains. Is this picture color or black and white?
Color.
Cool. Would you experiment? And about how far away from your head is the picture? Can you just get a sense of that?
A few months, 3 to 6 months.
Okay, thank you. And that's how far, thank you. That's how far away it is in time. And how far away is it in space? The physical distance. This picture of the future you is in a bubble of air that is some specific distance away from your head. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's like right here because you don't look like you're looking at something right here. And I don't think it's a half mile out in the air, right? About how far away from your head and your body is that image? Just take a guess. Is it 2 feet away, 6 feet away? Is it on the other side of the wall?
It's a 5-minute drive down there.
Okay, that's in real time. Yeah? Okay. Would you look at this picture of the future version of you again, please, up there? There you go. Thank you. How far away from your head is the image?
Right here.
Okay, thank you. Like right here. Yeah? Wonderful. Thank you very much. And if you click on that image and you move it a little further away, what happens, if anything?
The color starts fading a bit.
Okay. So I'm now going to talk to the class, okay? So how far away an image is in physical space away from our brains convert that physical distance into a temporal distance, right? So when I asked Rashmi to move it further away, it got too far away and it didn't have the same juice anymore and the color went out. Yeah. So bring it back. I'm just going to ask you to experiment with some stuff so people can notice, if that's okay. And now would you bring it way in closer than it was originally? Okay, now there's a kind of a taking of a breath there, yeah, and Rashmi's head is a little bit tilting away, and that's too close, yeah? Yeah, okay. So set it back right where you want it, please, Rashmi. Okay. And then would you take your awareness, please, and step into her body. She's 3 or 6 months away. and the picture is that specific distance from it. Just step into that future Rashmi's body. Look through her eyes, please. Let yourself find her heart with your heart. Find her lungs and diaphragm with yours, and just breathe with her and be her, and just cruise her around a little bit in her life and in the world. Okay? Just try her out. Take her out for veggie burgers or whatever. Now and then come, leave her there, leave the picture there in your future and come back to your body all the way. Is that okay? Is that experience okay? Is that what you would like? May I ask what you were saying to yourself while you were doing that?
I was jogging and I was really fit.
Okay. And you were talking
I
like
was
you had a voiceover for the experience, did you? Because I
no,
noticed your eyes were down here and to your left a little bit, and your pupils were kind of dilated.
I was repeating to myself, I am her,
Okay.
I am her, I
Oh,
am.
okay, great. Okay, so that's down here, everybody. Rashmi's eyes were a little bit. Rashmi's eyes, I'm sorry, were a little bit down here, right? While she was repeating, I am her, which is, good metaphysical principle. Okay. So now, let me show you a very important spiritual maneuver that all students of NLP Marin and all my clients learn, all right? It's quite ridiculous, but I will show it to you. I'll do it with you. Arms straight ahead, please. Come on. Wrists very, very limp. Arms to one side or the other. There you go. A little more. A little more to your side. And now you go erase, 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 erase. Erase, erase, erase. There you go. Thank you very much. That just interrupts whatever the brain was doing. Thank you. Nicely done. Beautiful. This is also, everybody, how NLP Marin students and graduates signal each other when they see each other in Costco. The aisles are very long, so we go like that now, So would you look up at that picture again and just check it out? And if that's good, you can just say yes to yourself, okay? And we'll just leave that up there for a moment and bring you back to your body, okay? Super. Okay, little erase. No, just a little one. Don't hurt yourself, just a little one. There you go. Oh, you were very elegant with that, Rashmi. Thank you. Now I'm going to ask a question for your brain. So this is something that you've wanted to experience, but you haven't been able to somehow, if I understand correctly, yeah? And notice, everyone, please, I'm pointing up into Rashmi's visual construction quadrant where the picture is. I'm nice enough to look to where her picture is and point to it and gesture at it. I can't actually see it, but when I point to it and look at it, Rashmi's brain can go, well, that's polite. Yeah, it's up there. Yeah. So come on back. Thank you. That's what you would like, yeah? Yeah, good. Thank you.
Yes.
So now I'm going to ask a question for your brain. Your mind will understand and want to answer, but no talking, okay? So this is what you would like. So what stops you? Ooh, ooh, oh. Okay, thank you. Come on back. Erase, erase, erase. Now, I'm going to talk with the class, okay? I asked this question, which is a cognitive question, what stops you? But it is interpreted, it's felt, it's understood at some creature level as well. And Rashmi held her eyes. She's looking at the screen. We have that little bit of screen difference that goes with Zoom. So she held her eyes kind of right out here. But then she went up a little bit into visual, remember? That was a picture. And then her eyes came down to this midline and they moved on this past midline over here. So we have past picture and past soundtrack. Now these are operating outside of Rashmi's conscious awareness. I don't know what's in them. I don't know what the content is, but I can see her brain do this. So let's see if we can go find what your brain is listening to and looking at that's creating the difficulty for you, okay? So would you just move your eyes on the midline over to your left? Okay, that's too far. Come back. That's about right. And try coming back just a hair more. That, okay. Okay, between those last two places, there's a little tiny place. A little bit more to your right. I mean, your left, I'm sorry. A little more. Okay. Let's just let your eyes hold there. Would you take a moment, please? I want to ask you a really annoying question. Who or what is your brain listening to on the inside, Rashmi? It's not running in your conscious attention, and you haven't heard it consciously before, and I can't hear it certainly. But if we could both plug some earbuds into the audio panel that your brain is using, who or what would that soundtrack be of? Who or what's your brain listening to? Do you have a sense of that? Wild ass guesses are entirely, you do? How old is the Rashmi whose ears your brain is using to listen to that?
8.
8 years old? Thank you. Would you please change the kind of the visual of it so you can pop out of the body of 8-year-old Rashmi, so you can see her over there and whoever else is there. And is it shareable? Who else is there? What's going on?
Mom.
Mom. Okay, thank you. Would you click on the bubble of air that has this information, these internal representations that Rashmi's brain can see and hear, right? Rashmi consciously doesn't see and hear them until we bring them into her awareness. And her eye accessing showed us where they were located. Would you click on that air bubble and just move it a little further away on that very same sight line, please, until it's easier for you to breathe a little bit. You don't have to move your eyes more to the left, but just move the picture away, just on that same sight line you had originally. And you can move it through the wall. You can move it far enough away that your creature can kind of go. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Is it shareable what's going on with Mom and 8-year-old Rashmi?
You know, I can see her and I can
Uh-huh.
see me.
Uh-huh.
And what I'm getting from that is the gym is scary.
What is scary?
Gym is scary.
Jim is scary. Okay, GYM. Gotcha. Okay. Would you step with the picture a little further away than the sound? Yeah. Would you on purpose now step back into 8-year-old Rashmi? And now on purpose look through her eyes and kind of breathe with her so we can notice what she is experiencing. What is she deciding, please, Rashmi, right there in that moment? I think, while you may have already said it, Jim is scary, but check it out. What else might she be deciding?
I can't lose weight in the gym. I have to starve myself.
Okay. Thank you. Step back out of here. Come on back to your body, please. Wow. Okay. Thank you. It's very useful. Yes. And if you step into Mom over there, what is Mother experiencing? Please look through Mother's eyes. If you can, put your heart where Mother's is. Breathe with Mother. What is Mother experiencing?
The gym made me fat.
That's what Mom's thinking and feeling and they're saying. And okay. Thank you. Step out of Mom. Come on back to your body. Come back to 2024.
Sorry, she says there is no space for me to be in nature and lose weight. The gym makes me fat.
Wow. Okay, thank you. So she's talking to her 8-year-old girl and she says there is no space in nature.
Yeah.
for her daughter, for Rashmi to lose weight?
For herself, for mom to lose weight.
Oh, for mom to lose weight. Whose mom's weight? Whose weight is mom upset about? Her
Her
own
own.
or Rashmi's? Her own. Okay. Okay, I had that all backwards. Thank you very much. How come mom is so upset about mom's weight?
My mom lived in India and exercised in nature. She was very thin. She moved to the Philippines and became obese.
Oh, okay.
At the gym in the Philippines, no space in nature to walk or exercise. She went to the gym, got muscles, gained weight.
Okay, thank you. And can we just be aware of all that over there? Okay. Why is mom talking with her 8-year-old girl about this?
Mom is afraid I'm going to gain a lot of weight.
Okay. So she does have some attention on her daughter's situation or weight, yeah? Okay. So can you step back into Rashmi again? Just Rashmi. Look through her eyes. What is Rashmi deciding here? Not about mom's situation. What is Rashmi deciding about Rashmi's situation, please?
I'm not allowed to be as fat as mom.
Okay. And right after that comes what maybe? I don't know if anything else comes after that, but if it did, what might it be?
I think I'm fat as mom.
Okay, thank you. Step out of her, come on back. Thank you. Wow, really nicely observed. I didn't point this out to the class, but as your brain went over and reaccessed all of that content and the feelings and the meanings that go with it, yeah, your whole body kind of went like that and moved away from the whole thing a little bit. Yeah, like, oh, okay, yeah. Okay, let's leave that over there. Another little erase. You're going to have really strong wrists by the time this is done. Thank you. Can we look back up at the picture of you in the desired state? Your that's jargon, the experience you want to have, your desired state experience. Okay. And then now we'll come back to just right now again for a minute. I have to say something to the class that I didn't say earlier. It's really, really important. It's about internal representation. So you stay right with me, okay? But stay there. All internal representations occur right now. There's no exception to that. They all occur right now. We can have pictures about the past, but those pictures, when our brain makes them and uses them, they're occurring right now. And we can have pictures about the future, but when our brain is making and using those pictures are being created right now. When we talk to ourselves, we can only talk to ourselves right now. You can't talk to yourself in the past without talking to yourself right now. And feelings especially. Feelings only exist right now. They can be associated with the past or with the future, but they only occur right now. And since we go through life plagued by past feelings, because that's how we would say it, stuff that happened in the past that felt bad. Remember earlier at the beginning I said we can't move past certain negative states. We just go boom, and we bump into them and then we ricochet off. I'm guessing that Rashmi has had the experience of wanting this outcome that is up there and to her right, and she comes along, she hits this melange, this mixture of bad feelings over here involving mom, which makes everything so more crazy and complicated. Oh my gosh, we know how that works. And then she ricochets off somewhere else. Feelings only happen right now. Well, no, I've spent my whole life feeling bad about what happened in high school, you know? Okay. would you take a moment? I'm not talking to you, Rashmi. This is what I would say to someone. Please, everyone, try this, please. Have a feeling in the past, please. Do not feel it now. Only feel it in the past. Try it. No now. No feeling now, just feeling in the past. You'll notice you cannot do that. The feeling is about the past, associated with the past, but it's happening right now. And this is very annoying for us humans in the sense that past feelings that fire up right now become part of right now and get in the way of right now and then get in the way of the future. That's annoying that we're put together like that, but it's also convenient because when the feeling is happening right now, it's available to be changed right now. So our wiring giveth and it taketh away, or taketh away and it giveth. Looking up or stepping back into that future self for a moment. Um, I'm 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 guessing that she has a different set of feelings about herself in certain ways, and what she says to herself is different, and maybe her outlook on life is different, stuff like that. Okay, very good. Come on back, please, to your body. We just have a couple little things to do. Just take a minute or two. Let me put these down so I'm not always waving them at you.
May I say that
Yeah.
when I look right and I'm fit, I'm outdoor in nature. I cannot think of the gym. I tried to for a second and I got scared. So it had to be outside in nature.
Okay. And what would you like to experience about that situation? Is it okay that it's only outdoors, or do you want to experience it in the gym as well?
I need to experience it in the gym. I live in Ohio and it snows a lot.
Okay. And if you go outside in Ohio, next thing you know, you're in Indiana, and it's like, okay.
Reason.
Okay, we're going to do two more little things for one part of this and then another part of this. So everybody, we're just at it on 5 minutes. Looking at this child over here who's in this, well, it's kind of a trance with mom, right? I mean, we all have a trance we go into with our mothers. Mother Nature designed us that way. If we had a time machine, which we kind of do, what is it we would like that 8-year-old girl to know or understand about herself? You have a lot of experience that she hasn't had yet. And from the well of that experience, let's notice if we can find something that would be useful to her to be able to have inside herself as she's being present with and having to deal with mom's pain, basically. And yeah, so what is it might be useful? Just come back to right now with me. What is it might be useful for her to know or understand about herself, please?
Starving is not a good way to lose weight, and the gym can be fun.
Okay. And for her to be able to support those understandings, what's she going to have available for herself?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Um, let me check this. Does she does does she know that it's going to be okay for her to have a better experience than her mother has had?
Yes, I want her to know that.
Yeah, but does she know it right now? Over there in her
No.
now? No. No, she's deep in this trance and she's almost obligated to have the same difficulties her mother has, yes, because she's a human child. Okay. So let's try something kind of really straightforward. In a minute, I'm going to ask you, well, I'll ask you just to get, there's a, a little tool that we use a lot in NLP called an anchor. Anchors are sensory events that connect to internal states and then let us move the states around in time. Um, so if we were doing this live, I would ask your permission to come over and sit or stand next to you and give you a squeeze on the shoulder. If you said yes, I'd ask you this question and then I'd squeeze you on the shoulder as you answered. But you have to do your own anchor, okay? So would you get ready to just squeeze yourself on this part of your arm, the meaty part here? That we all have. Some people grab themselves at their wrists and then their hands turn blue. Just between us grown-ups here, is it okay? Do we want her to know that it can be okay for her to have a better experience than her mom? Fully respecting her mom. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, would you squeeze down on your arm, please, with that? Yeah. Keep squeezing. And step back into Rashmi over here, our 8-year-old. Look through her eyes again, please. Find her lungs and diaphragm again with hers. And breathe this into this child. Breathe it to the bottom. Squeeze and breathe. That's all you have to do. Breathe it to the bottom of her toes and up to the top of her head, please. Okay. Breathe it right into the cells of her body, please. And maybe press down extra hard with your thumb or your index finger, and now breathe it right into the DNA and the cells that's in the cells of her body. That DNA is really busy at 8 years old. We know that, but maybe even that DNA can just pause for a moment now to let this in. Okay, breathe it in. And would you press down extra hard with your pinky maybe and breathe in our acknowledgement of what a loving daughter she is. Holy moly. If she could make it better, she would. She absolutely would. She so much wants to, and she can't. But if she could, she would. So breathe that in. Okay. And give her 8 gold stars for every year she's been being so wonderful. And then subtract 8 from however old you physically are, and then give her that many more gold stars in advance, please, for being so marvelous in this world with us. And then keep looking through her eyes, keep breathing with her, and take a few seconds, 30 seconds or so, and grow her up until from the past, just bring her forward through those years, smooth and easy, until she arrives in your body and is you. And just let me know when she gets back to right now. Squeeze and breathe. Okay. Now, continue. If you didn't already, keep squeezing. Continue out on that future, on that little bit of timeline, and arrive out into that future, Rashmi. Arrive into her body. Breathe this into her. So she has this, and then um, we can give her 2 things that she could say to herself about this. One of them is woohoo, and one of them is yippee ki But I don't think you want either one of those. So let her say whatever she wants to herself. Okay. Woohoo. Okay. And then just put her on pause and come on back to your body. We just have one more thing to do. Ready? Okay, you can let go. Thank you very much. Let go. Can you think of a context in which a situation in your life where, where you have fun? Anyone will do. We don't have to know what it is. Yeah, okay. Just be aware of that context, that situation, okay? I'm just gonna put a pin in it for a moment. Now, would you look up here and adjust the picture so that Rashmi's in the gym? Then freeze frame that and then come back to your body. Would you step back into that context where that's fun, where your body just feels fun, okay? Let yourself feel that. Now let yourself kind of amp it up a little bit. Give yourself a squeeze on your other arm when you feel it. There you go. And keep squeezing that. And now would you please step into the future Rashmi and take that into her as she's in the gym. Look through her eyes, breathe with her, cruise around in the gym. We're just introducing this experience, this state, this resourceful state, which is important to her, introducing it into the context of being in the gym. And we want to do that simply because Mother Nature didn't do that for her automatically. Right? Growing up, this didn't happen automatically. In fact, it was against the rules to have that experience in the gym automatically. Would have been disrespectful of her mother. Yeah. And she's not that kind of child. And now, but she's a grown woman now. So take her around the gym and make her go woohoo at everybody.
Woohoo!
Okay. And then take that experience and just run it out a few more months. Just stay with her, take her out week by week by week, month by month by month. Take her all the way out to June, maybe. And when she gets out to June, put her on pause, stay right with her and as her. Poke her head up above that timeline, that line of time that connects her and you. Poke her head above that line of time, like a periscope above the surface of the water, and just kind of rotate her around. So use her eyes so she can look backwards to see you here in the middle of February. So, and please let her send her thanks and her acknowledgement and her appreciation back to you for having made this available in these ways now. Okay. She really owes you about this. Yeah. But I think you and she get along rather well. So, all right. And then let her continue on out through June or into July. And you ever seen that first and only good Matrix movie? You ever seen a Superman movie where he takes off? Yeah. So be in her body, be in this picture of that June body, and then do the Superman thing. Just take off, stay in that body like Superman does, and arc back, 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 back until you get over February 24, I think it is, and down below, and then sort of rotate around. So you can come gently down feet first. You can let go of your arm and gently come down feet first and arrive in your physical self right here. Really gently, please. Toes in the toe slots, fingers in the finger slots. And just breathe a little bit so that all of these various parts of you who have been working so beautifully to make sure that you are well and safe and belong respectfully with the people you love, and also that you can have the experience you want to have. We'll just say thank you all very much to all of you. Yeah. And when you come down in your body, this just gives your neurology a little bit of a head start about what's coming up. Okay. So some neurons can go, ooh, I really like you, but I'm going to make a new friend over here. Ooh, okay. That's all. Okay. Thank you. One more little erase. Thank you. That was full-hearted erase. Thank you. That was and would you just think about the future and just tell me what happens? Please tell us what happens.
I'm dancing at the gym.
Cool. Okay.
I'm really
Thank you.
fit. Similar to your like kind of big earphones,
Okay.
headphones. I'm doing my exercises. I'm dancing to music, and I'm smiling, and I love the gym.
Okay. Marvelous. We'll find out Well, we've made that available. So speaking to everybody, we just made this desired experience available on Rashmi's menu. She had the concept of it before, but it wasn't actually available, right? So I just put it on the menu, let you try it out and tune it up so it's your creation. Yeah, nicely done. Thank you, Rashmi, so much. We always applaud whoever it is who's been nice enough to be a demonstration subject. And we'll turn our camera. You and I, we have our cameras on. We don't have to turn anything on, okay?
I'm
And
going to stop the recording for a moment.